Hey everyone, Amber here. A lot of you must know about Docker. For the others, I'll just explain what does our Docker allows. So Docker allows us to basically run containers. And what are these containers? Containers are a kind of a image which is basically all preset dependencies are met. So for example, if you need to create a new machine with Ginger being installed, install your browser and all other which you need to run your automation, you can just define one image for you, and you can use this image to run your executions. And for that, we are offering now the Ginger image, so you can do this capability. What is the business case over here? So the biggest business case, if I see, if you need to run automation on a server, what you need to do today is generally, especially if you want to run automation, if you have a dedicated servers for your automations, you need to basically you generally use users. You have to go and set up the different agents to run on the same machine, but it is not a seamless experience. If your execution counts are much and in parallel you need, let's say you need to do 20 executions for automation, our traditional approach of running with a regular pipeline Jenkins, CI/CD Jenkins, and you will need a lot of machines and a lot of users to configure because it does not run in isolation. So Dockers help us to run containers, which are basically whatever you define on your image, it will run in isolation. Okay, so this is what the value for us will be. Okay, it is the same exact machine you set up, kind of, and you will be able to run your automation without worrying that if someone changes Java version or someone installed a different version of some other tools, you know what you are running. And you don't have to deploy this again and again on the same set machines. Once you specify it, it will run for you. Okay. So this is the value for Docker. The Ginger image is basically like first, you don't need to maintain the execution environment again and again. You can use set up using Ginger image, or you can extend this image to your more dependencies. Also, you can now just add this as a dependency in your add the Ginger as a dependency in your CI/CD pipelines if you are already using Docker or using some cloud execution engines like Azure pipelines or AWS execution engines. Okay. So I'll go through it and give you the demo. Okay. So basically what you need to do, guys, go to Docker Hub. The URL is hub.docker.com and search for Ginger automation, and you will see a package Ginger automation /Ginger. Okay. Which is basically our Ginger automation image for Windows. Once you come on this page, you will get all the commands and the ways how you need to do it. On this page itself, we are like to download, we have given the instructions. Okay, the pre-dependency is all you need to do is install the Docker desktop software, which you can freely download from Docker website, and configure the proxy if you are running inside Amdocs network. This is a critical thing, otherwise you will face some network issues. So go to Docker desktop. Okay. So in the settings, you just need to go to the resources and just configure the proxy. So it will make sure that even if you are behind the Amdocs proxy, it does not block you. Or if you are deploying it on a customer network, whatever the customer proxy you need to configure to access regular internet. This is the only setup required. Okay. Once you are done this, what we need to do is, if you want to download the image, you can just copy. The command is over here, docker pull Ginger automation /Ginger. If you are familiar with any package manager tool in the past, maybe the Maven or Nugget package, it is kind of downloading a package once. Okay, so it will get downloaded once on the machine, and then you can run the commands. To view help, we can just simply run docker run Ginger automation Ginger run -help. So it will show you all the help commands. In the next line, we have given a sample exactly at exactly which command you want to use. I will explain this. I have built a split it up this command. So basically what we done, command we're gonna do, we are gonna launch Docker. And in Docker, the next command is we are running the Ginger automation / Ginger image. If you want a specific version, you can specify the version. Otherwise, it's gonna take the latest, which is 3.7 as of now. Then you have to what you want to do is you want to do a run. So the next command is run. Okay, we are doing a Ginger run. Then -r is my run set name. -t is basically now if I'm running automation, I want to run it through. And if I don't want to have any dependencies, I want to run it through source control. So -t is the type of your source control, then your URL for the source control, then the user for the source control, the password for the source control, and the solution and the location where you want this to be downloaded. Okay. We prefer it if it will be easy for you if you take a solution name here. So whatever is your solution name. And I'm gonna run this command. I have pre-built a command with this, and I'm just gonna run it on the Docker. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just opening PowerShell, the regular Windows PowerShell, nothing much. I'm just pasting this command, and okay, Docker run Ginger automation / Ginger run -r patch store test is my test. -d is basically ignore. You can ignore this. It is for hiding this thing. Then svn, then URL is of my solution, and the username and credentials. So I'm hiding. Now you see Ginger execution have started. It is loading. It is downloading the solution. For you, it is downloading the solution from source control. The solution has started. It have started running the execution, and execution have started. Okay. The another beauty is if I want to do it 10 times, okay, Docker will create 10 email containers for me in parallel. So that means as long as my system supports, I'm kind of getting a fresh virtual machines without any junk, without any configuration. It has only the things which I need. So basically, once you have figured out, okay, these are the things you need to have on your execution environment, you can have it. Okay. So this is where you see it's going in parallel. So if I see in the end, okay, execution have executed, whatever is the status it have updated, so it will run post run. So if you have report generation on your mail, it will send you the reports and the mail. This is one way of starting it. For example, second way, if you want to do a few pre-steps before running automation. So what I'm doing is Docker run. I'm changing my entry point from Ginger to CMD. IT is just a command for interactive terminal. Okay, so I can just run my commands if I want to. So I'm copying it and running it. So Docker run -- entry point CMD IT Ginger automation, and this is my image name. And basically what it will do is it will just give me a new container, and I'm just going to show you what it contains. It contains just the images I have. So I have installed the Excel database engine so making sure that users are able to run the Excel operations. We have Ginger, so you can run Ginger directly from it is set on the path. So if you just want to run Ginger run, you should be able to run the Ginger run. Okay. Also, in the dir, so this is there. Okay, so it is added over here. The location of Ginger inside in this image is c/Ginger. Okay, this is our location for the Ginger executables. Okay, you can go to the hub.docker.com and search for Ginger automation and select Ginger. All the steps for this, you need to run all the documentation, all the build arguments to build the commands are listed over here. Okay, you can go search over here, or the same list is available on our GitHub website, on our GitHub repo, where we have this. All the same instruction are available on the both sides. Okay. And right now, this is limited only for non-UI automation because it is a restriction from Docker side that it does not allow support, UI operations on Windows platform. Okay, so we are working to make it up with our new in the next few releases. So you can run through, today if you want to run the web automation, you can use something like Selenium Grid, or in the future we'll be giving you the Linux image for Ginger as well, through which you will be able to run the web operations and the other UI operations without changing the much in your solution.
You showed this is 11 again. Like you showed something which has got to you change some settings and all, right? What is it? Like you're changing the proxy settings only, then we can access it, or what was it?
Basically, what does it do? Okay, when you run this command, okay, I'll show you. When I'm running this command, I'll just open this thing. Okay, so the first command if I run is if we go over here and I'll just see it, Docker pull. If I'm just copying this command and I'll run this. Okay, so it will download the Docker image for you. Okay, now to have this download successful, you need connection to internet, and for that, if you are behind the corporate network, you need to configure the proxy. Okay, the same proxy which we use in Amdocs network for connecting to internet.
Okay. Okay. Fine. Thanks, Amit.
Okay.